Hey here, Sibling Chris here. Thank you for joining me on All These Things TV. If this is your first time, welcome. And if it's not, hey girlfriends, good to see you again. Feeling a little bit behind, but we're going to keep on moving forward with things. Today is my week 19 and 20 pregnancy update. So if you guys don't know by now, we announced the gender of our baby. We are having a beautiful baby boy. His name is going to be Eden Josiah. And we are really, really excited. I actually chose his name because Fago got to choose Cadence's name and he couldn't come up with a middle name. So I had to come up with a middle name. So we came up with Cadence Harmony for Cadence. I lost a brother when I was younger. My mom lost a kid and she had already named him. His name was Gabriel Josiah. And I asked my mom if I could use his name, as an honor to him for my next kid. And it was either going to be Eden Gabrielle or Eden Josiah. And Fago likes it because it's the Garden of Eden, of course. And the word Eden means bliss, which is really great because we've had a difficult past year. So we'll definitely have blissful moments with him here. And Josiah is a king of Israel that we didn't, he found that out. We just found that out recently from reading a story in the Bible. So that's how we came up with Eden Josiah. So without any further ado, I want to go ahead and get into week 19 and week 20 and how I'm feeling, how things are going, and all that fun stuff. Your baby's sensory development is exploding. Her brain is designing specialized areas for smell, taste, hearing, vision, and touch. Hey, I don't want these ads. I'm trying to read about my baby. You're playing games with me. Some research suggests that she may be able to hear your voice now, so don't be shy about reading aloud, talking to her, or singing a happy tune if the mood strikes you. As for size, your baby weighs about 8.5 ounces and measures 6 inches head to bottom, about the size of an heirloom tomato. Her arms and legs are in proportion to each other and the rest of his body now. So that's what's going on anatomically with baby Eden. Let's talk about symptoms and just what the week looked like for me altogether. My doctor's appointment was on Monday, which was like day 3 of week 19. And we went in, they grease your belly up so they can look at all the parts of the baby, because this was my anatomy scan. And when you do the anatomy scan, you got to check the brain, check the face, check the lips, make sure there's not any cleft palates, make sure the liver and the stomach and everything that they can see is working, functioning properly, so that they know you have a healthy baby based off of the development that he has so far. And I'm like nervous the whole time, mind you. I'm stressing out, super stressed. As soon as she put the sonogram on my belly, the little machine, it was just like boop, like it wasted no time. And she was like, well, so there you have it. There you have it. You're having a little boy. And I just started crying. I just busted out in tears. And I was in shock because I guess it doesn't hit you how blessed you are to have what you're asking for until you see what you've asked for. Does that make sense? Because it's one thing to be excited and to have faith and be expecting something, and then it's another thing to see that your faith paid off. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that I wouldn't have been grateful had it not been a girl, but I feel like it was just a special prayer that God had answered for me, and that lets me know that this little boy has a purpose. He has a purpose, and it's going to be an amazing purpose, and I pray that he follows in the steps of where God leads him, because that's how we're going to raise him up. So we're just really excited, really, really excited. Now, here's one thing. When we went in, he grew yet again. So last time I went in for a sonogram, they pushed me a week up, and this time they pushed me a day up. So now instead of switching over on Saturdays, I switch over on Fridays. So that means baby is now due June 2nd. And if he keeps growing at this rate, I am positive that he will be here in May. He'll be here in May. I really feel like he's just like, no, I'm not going to be here in June. I'm a May baby. I'm just letting y'all know so that y'all can prepare. I'm going to be here in May. Because every time we take a look at him, he's moving further than what we expected. Which is not a bad thing. It's just making me nervous for May now. Which means it won't be super stupid hot either. That's fine. For me and for the baby. So that works out perfectly. His profile looks exactly like Cadence's, which is exciting and discouraging at the same time, because that means the baby's going to end up looking like Fago again, because I could not win with Cadence. Cadence looks just like her dad except for her skin tone. This baby going to come out looking just like Fago, and I just can't win. And I do have some apprehensions in terms of how to raise a boy. I know that, taking care of a newborn is pretty much the same in terms of feeding and changing and bathing and everything. But when it comes to a boy, we're probably going to circumcise and I'm just nervous. I'm just kind of nervous about it, and I've been researching on YouTube. Like, I wonder how, and I haven't found a video yet, so I'll probably have to do one. But, you know, the differences in raising a baby girl versus a baby boy, because, of course, I had a baby girl first, and it was easy because I have what she has, you know what I'm saying? So it was easier to take care of. Now, because I'm the mother, I'm going to be mainly doing the taking care of, especially because I'm at home. I'm kind of scared. You know, I'm just, to be honest, I'm a little frightened on what could happen. I really didn't have any symptoms that week. I was just really tired. So a lot of it was just being excited and feeling surreal that this baby boy was coming. And now I also feel the pressure of like having to rebuy everything, because I went crazy with Cadence, and I literally maybe have like 4 gender neutral things. I went in when I found out she was a girl. It was just like, yeah, girl, pink glitter, let's go, everything. She's got to be a princess. And I raised her like that. Now she wants to get in my makeup, and you know, it's kind of backfiring on me. I do feel him quite a bit, but it's only on the outsides of my belly, you know, where babies usually would kick in the middle part of your belly. I only feel him on the outside because, of course, the nurse also said that my placenta is anterior, meaning that my placenta is covering the front part of my belly. So the places where I would usually feel him kick, my placenta is cushioning those kicks and those movements. So I can only feel him on the sides of my belly or on the bottom and the top of my belly, because my placenta is covering up all the good stuff. Based off of the sonogram, he likes to snuggle up next to my placenta. So I feel like that means he's going to be a snuggler. So I'm really excited about that. Week 20. Here was push off the baby, yeah. Look at the baby, yeah. Come on, camera. Get your life. Your baby now weighs about 3/4 of a pound and is approximately 10.5 inches long, about the length of a carrot. You may soon feel like he is practicing martial arts as his initial fluttering movements turn into full-fledged kicks and nudges. I can see him on the outside now. That's so crazy. You may also discover a pattern to his activity as you get to know him better. In other developments, your baby's eyebrows and lids are present now, and if you're having a girl, her vajayjay has begun to form. Well, we're not having that. No shade to the ones, no shade to women that are having girls, because I have one, you know, I'm just really excited that I'm having a boy. So that's what's going on anatomically with baby. One big thing about week 20 is that I have been craving tajin. Tajin is like my favorite seasoning in the world right now. Like, I put it on everything. Everything. Like tajin and ranch and fresh cucumbers. Let me put that on my grocery list. Put that on my list today. Cucumbers. My favorite snack right now is fresh cucumbers sprinkled with tajin and dip it in ranch. Boy, so good to me. Fango and I, we decided to watch a movie on Hulu, and we were watching Zoolander 2. And I was like, ooh, I want some popcorn, but the only popcorn that we had was kettle corn. And I was like, you know what? I'm finna be experimental. I was some tajin on some kettle corn. My husband was so sweet to actually, instead of getting me the actual shaker, he got me individuals to go. So it's like, I could put this in my purse, and wherever I go, if I feel the need to have one, bam! I'm like, what a blessing this is. This is such a blessing. And I'm so obsessed, y'all, that I would literally, if I wasn't recording right now, like my mouth is watering, just, Jesus. There have been times since I've had these to-go packets that I have actually just shaken one in my hand and eaten it. Yeah, because I'd be just craving the sweet, salty, sour taste of this amazing seasoning. Yeah, so good, so good. I am starting to feel like I'm getting round ligament pains again. I went and dropped Fago off from work, and I was having them in the car while I was driving. I feel like I'm getting kicked in my cervix. If you've been pregnant before, you kind of know what that feels like. And you probably can't really identify it unless you research it. And I'm a researcher. I literally research everything. So I researched this sharp pain in, like, it was on the innermost parts of my TMI vagina. And I was like, why is the innermost parts that I can never reach getting struck like lightning? And I literally looked it up. Parts of vagina struck like lightning, blah, 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 weeks pregnant. And they were like, the baby's probably kicking your cervix from the inside. And Eden has started to kick my cervix. It's not super painful. It's just like, when you have, I don't know how to explain it, like when you have like sharp pains that randomly hit your toes or like randomly hit your fingers. You guys know what I'm talking about? You get sharp pains, like if the weather changes, you'll get a sharp pain that constantly hits one finger or one toe. That's literally how it feels in your cervix, if that makes sense. Y'all, I miss drinking. I just want some wine. Please, Lord. You can just taste the bitter dryness of a Merlot, the mellow dryness of a Cabernet. And then Fago has just, he likes beers, you know. So and we're from Kansas City, so we have a brewery here in Kansas City. And there's a couple of just really craft beers that we like. Like, we like the brand New Belgium. And I'm not even a beer drinker, but this past summer we found New Belgium. He's been finding all these New Belgium flavors. I'm just like, how I missed thee. And then I got friends telling me, ooh, you got to try this brewery. Ooh, try this coffee mixed with beer. And it's just like, stop! I had to switch cameras because my camera overheated and it shut down. Girl, I'm sorry. I think that's it. So it cut off at a really decent time. My other camera. So it cut off at a pretty decent time. So I hope you guys enjoy my pregnancy updates. I will be having some pregnancy related videos outside of my updates in the next coming weeks. I really enjoy sharing my life and my opinions and stuff with you guys. So I thank you for the opportunity. I thank you for tuning in and watching All These Things TV. It means a lot to me. I hope it encourages and motivates and inspires you to be a better woman, because that, girlfriend, is the goal. If you like this video, be sure to hit the subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you guys for joining me on today. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys for watching. I love you, and we will see you next time. Bye.